Hello students, today I will tell you about the Cushing syndrome, and for understanding this concept we should know some basic physiology. As we know that hypothalamus, it releases corticotropin releasing hormone, and this CRH in turn stimulates anterior pituitary to produce ACTH. Then ACTH it acts on adrenal cortex to produce cortisol. So when there is excessive cortisol in the blood, there is a negative feedback mechanism, as a result of which the pituitary gland is suppressed and ACTH it becomes low. Now, what happens in Cushing syndrome? Either the problem is in the pituitary gland, there is a tumor of pituitary gland which produces excessive ACTH and hence increased cortisol, or the cause is in the adrenal cortex, any tumor or hyperplasia of adrenal gland which produces excessive cortisol. So, how the patient of Cushing syndrome presents or looks like. Starting from the brain, can have depression, emotional problems. A patient can have a hypertension, hypertrophy of the heart, diabetes mellitus, osteoporosis, and then abdominal strias, obesity, central obesity, which is called lemon on stick appearance, and poor wound healing. Then we have to differentiate that whether this Cushing syndrome is because of pituitary reasons or adrenal reasons. For that, we do a single blood test which is called ACTH levels. If ACTH levels in the blood they are high, it means the cause is pituitary gland. This pituitary is producing excessive ACTH, which in turn is stimulating adrenal glands to produce excessive cortisol. But if ACTH level is low, it means the cause is in the adrenal gland and it is producing excessive cortisol, which in turn is suppressing ACTH. So the level of the ACTH will be low in that case. Now, if the ACTH level is high, we will go with CT scan or MRI scan of the pituitary. If the tumor is visible, then it means it is Cushing disease and we have to go for surgery. But if the MRI of the pituitary is equivocal or it's normal and still ACTH of the blood is high, it means that this ACTH is not being produced by pituitary, it's being produced ectopically by any tumor like small cell carcinoma of lung. For this, we do another test which is called petrosal sinus sampling after giving CRH stimulation. If ACTH it levels, it doesn't increase as a result of this stimulation, it means or it confirms that this ACTH is not being produced by pituitary, it is being produced peripherally by any tumor. On the other hand, if the ACTH level is low, the cause is adrenal gland and we go for CT scan or MRI scan of the adrenal glands. In that case, if we are able to visualize any tumor or any hyperplasia, then the definitive treatment will be surgery of that tumor. But meanwhile, we can take the help of certain drugs, like there are drugs which target pituitary gland, like somatostatin analog, and then bromocriptine, which is dopamine agonists, and then there are drugs which cause adrenals to produce less cortisol, like mitirapone and ketoconazole. So this is all about the Cushing syndrome. Remember in the end that the most common cause of Cushing syndrome is iatrogenic. The drugs which patients use, like steroids, because of any other disease like rheumatoid arthritis or COPD, is the most common cause of Cushing syndrome in our setup. Thank you very much.